Los Angeles Dodgers will win the 2025 World Series because of offense, starting pitchers, and championship-winning experience. This video provides a deep dive into the data analytics that supports the prediction that the Los Angeles Dodgers will win the World Series, which creates a potentially profitable opportunity. FanDuel offers a plus 700 futures bet for the Dodgers to win the World Series, which means a $100 investment would yield you plus $700 winnings if the Dodgers win the World Series. Here's my analysis. First, looking at VegasInsider.com, they provide 2025 World Series futures odds. So Philadelphia is actually the favorite at about plus 450, but based on my analysis, the LA Dodgers should actually be the favorite to win, even though they have less wins than Philadelphia. So the Dodgers are on FanDuel plus 700. Plus 700 odds means a $100 investment if the event takes place, which is the Dodgers winning the World Series, yields a plus 700 reward on that investment. That's World Series. For the National League only, just winning the NL National League, the Dodgers are plus 325 to win the NL. But looking at all the playoff teams, the Dodgers are set up to win the World Series this year. They're healthier and stronger than last year when they won the World Series. So first, let's look at offense. The Dodgers are number 2 in runs scored in the regular season. Number 1 is the New York Yankees. So the Yankees scored 849 runs. The Dodgers scored 825. Offense. Home runs. Yankees are number 1. Dodgers are number 2 in home runs. Now, let's look at starting pitching, which I believe is the distinguishing distinguishing success factor for the Dodgers. No other team in the playoffs has this many high-performing, excellent starting pitchers. They have excellent starting pitchers, and they have depth. So Fangraphs.com, when looking at the starting pitching group, ranks the Dodgers number 1. So let's look at these pitchers. Blake Snell, ERA 2.35, last 3 games, only 1 run allowed, over 19 innings. 0 home runs allowed in his last 4 games. He throws a lot of strikeouts. High strikeouts, 0 home runs, low walks. Great combination. Yamamoto, ERA 2.49. Last 2 games, 0 runs allowed, 0 home runs. Strikeouts, 10 strikeouts, 7 strikeouts per game. Kershaw, retiring this year, future Hall of Famer. Last game against Seattle, 5 innings, 0 runs allowed, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk. Tyler Glasnow, in the month of September, had 3 excellent games where he gave up 1 or 0 runs. He had 1 bad game against San Francisco, but in his last outing, 3 innings, 0 runs allowed against Seattle. Shohei Ohtani, he also pitches. He's an excellent pitcher. In the month of September, 3 games pitched, 0 runs allowed, only 2 walks allowed, and he throws 5 to 8 strikeouts per game. Emmet Sheehan, in his last 3 starts, 7 innings, 5 innings, and 7 innings, only 2 runs allowed. In his last 4 games, 0 home runs allowed. Last start, 0 walks, and in his last start, 10 strikeouts. No other team has this many starting pitchers that are playing at an elite level. Okay, going back to the other advantage is championship winning experience. So the manager matters, coaching matters. Dave Roberts has proven himself. He won a World Series with the Boston Red Sox as a player in 2004. He won the World Series in 2020, and he won the World Series last year in 2024. I didn't think it was possible. The Dodgers had a lot of injuries. That was not their strongest team, but he was able to manage to win the World Series against the Yankees. Won Manager of the Year in 2016, but he has actually been so far as a manager to 4 World Series, because in 2017 he played in a World Series against the Houston Astros, who were caught cheating, and in 2018 he went to World Series and he lost to Boston. So they won last year, and to me, in watching the World Series in 2017, 2018, he learned from those experiences. There's a little, at this level of competition, small adjustments and decisions make huge impact in the final income. And he has the experience, and he's shown that he can make those decisions that result in winning championships. So one of the concerns I do have is their starting catcher, Will Smith. He's out injury list 10 days with a hairline fracture in his hand. Now, from a defensive standpoint, the 2 other catchers, Ben Rortvedt and Dalton Rushing, have performed well as catchers defensively. But where Will Smith provides an advantage as a catcher is he is an excellent batter. On-base percentage is number 1 on the team, 404 on-base percentage, and he's hit 17 home runs. So he provides both defense and offense. But as of right now, he's out. But the two other catchers do provide good, perform well on from a defensive standpoint. So starting pitching, offense, championship winning experience, all positives. Now, the Dodgers don't really have a negative, but their one weak spot would be their bullpen. They don't have the best bullpen. So Fangraphs ranks their bullpen number 7. And if you go down the list of their top relief pitchers, these guys are all in play. They're not on the injury list. So they're available. That's good. So you have a healthy bullpen, ranked number 7th. Now, looking at the month of September, I look at Fangraphs, so I'm able to look at the month of September, so recent performance. So looking at xERA, which is an ERA which adjusts for, that tries to eliminate factors such as the ballpark. The Dodgers play in Colorado, and so that affects their the ERAs also. So looking at this metric, xERA, which is a type of ERA, Cleveland is number 1 in the month of September. San Diego Padres are number 2. Cubs are number 3. Seattle's number 4. Boston 7, and then the Dodgers are number 9. So, solid. But what makes this relative weakness not as much as in play is because they have excellent starting pitchers. So multiple starting pitchers. And those pitchers can also be brought in for a few innings also. So over a long series, you have the top offense, you have deep starting pitching. You have to give the advantage to the Dodgers. They're, on paper, a much stronger team than they were last year. So looking at the playoff picture here, predicting Dodgers to win Cincinnati. Philadelphia does not have the starting pitching. Dodgers will get past them. Same thing. Dodgers are the clear. There's a huge separation between the Dodgers and the rest of the teams in the NFL in the National League. So they go to the World Series. Looking on the AL side, I actually think the number 1 team is Seattle because they have offense, they got the relief pitching, and they also have good starting pitchers. Cleveland has good starting pitching and good bullpen. Offense is kind of in the middle. But I think that these Seattle and Cleveland are actually the two best teams Seattle will most likely proceed, but Seattle can beat Boston, Yankees, and Toronto. So I believe that the World Series would be Seattle and the Dodgers, but Seattle does have a better bullpen. Seattle also has a good offense, but Dodger has a better offense. Seattle has good starting pitchers, but Dodgers have more good starting pitchers. So when you run the scenario through, Los Angeles Dodgers win the World Series. And if you agree with that, plus 700, $100 investment. If the Dodgers win, plus 700 payout. So check out my channel for, I'll be posting additional videos on MLB baseball, also college football, NFL football, and NHL hockey, as well as other topics regarding data analytics and artificial intelligence.